Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the veteran Adam Thielen. He was perfect for them a week ago, getting a pair of touchdowns and some massive yardage. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but...
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It's 2nd down and 10.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. To the 43, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I'd say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3 to 1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5 to 1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott now.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 39, Prescott got an open man. It's Pringle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a give running right is Montgomery, and he is going to lose yardage here. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing again on second down. Murray, that's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Adam Thielen, a terrific wide receiver and synonymous with Minnesota football. You go back to high school, college ball in the state, and now his 9th season with the Minnesota Vikings. 10 touchdown catches last season, makes a nice catch there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go Madison up the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Going to run with Madison again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call.
Touchdown, Chicago!
David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Intended for Irv Smith Jr.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting to before other players had a chance to react themselves, had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Bears offense out there set and ready to go. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 102 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On play action, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll go option to the short side.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Prescott on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. This will be from 49 yards out.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to put it in, you change the field position, you flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got Smith here. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Now Murray. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 3rd catch of this first half for him. This was a 1st down. The Vikings have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker.
Rosen off the play action. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rosen will throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give to Madison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another carry now for Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray going to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott going to keep again. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Herbert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Let a little clear out look and get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now Murray again. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he'll be marked down about the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Murray. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Murray now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Touchdown, Vikings! Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Marcus Mariota, a touchdown pass. From there, we stay in the AFC East. We head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic. See what's happening over in London, where it was the host Packers who were able to come away with that victory. Jordan Love leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see myself as big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Murray forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Second and 5. A read option. Here's Montgomery. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. To throw on second and 6. Prescott looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Montgomery. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Here's Murray. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Murray. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Murray's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Rosen. That's complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards in the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. The Vikings 18.
They'll go option to the short side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down is Murray. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he stopped immediately there. This offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rosen. It's complete to Fuller. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Murray now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who turned it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Wesco. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the option, here's Montgomery. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Montgomery back to the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. The defense kick. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rosen here down around his own goal line. And this one's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw, Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And they run the option on 2nd down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. That's complete. It's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Rosen to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now Murray's got to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Santos' kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Murray. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off. But they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bears, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.